This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Friday, April 29th, and time for the Barbados Today Evening Update. Thanks for joining us. I am Fernella Wedderburn. Our top story at this hour: Education Minister Ronald Jones must resign if he is not prepared to deal with the issues affecting teachers. So says President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, Pedro Shepherd, following a meeting with hundreds of teachers at union headquarters this morning. His comments come after Jones denied a request to meet with BUT members this past Wednesday for talks on several matters, including violence in schools.
Based on the letter of response from the Minister of Education, Ronald Jones, where he stated that there has been this bad faith and that the bad faith cannot be renewed, then that is a clear sign that the Minister is not prepared to meet and discuss with the Barbados Union of Teachers henceforth. And it is also a sign that the Minister seems to be tired of the particular ministry, and I'm suggesting that if he is, then he can simply write the Prime Minister and ask him to relieve him of the burden of the Ministry of Education.
Shepherd again served a notice of industrial action if the minister does not meet with members. However, he made it clear that Tuesday's Common Entrance exam, or 11 plus as it's better known, will not be affected.
The Common Entrance is on Tuesday, and we're not doing anything at all to disrupt the Common Entrance, so Common Entrance will go on as normal on Tuesday. But come Wednesday, if we cannot get, again, another response from the ministry, a reasonable response, then Wednesday we would be willing to take action again.
Meantime, Labour Minister Dr. Esther Basuku is keeping a close eye on the strained relations between the BUT and the Ministry of Education. Weighing in on the tense industrial climate, Dr. Basuku said while she did not expect the matter to reach the Labour Department, she is hoping that the two sides can meet for talks on the issues.
Civil service matters may not necessarily come through the Ministry of Labour. We tend to deal with the statutory agencies and private companies and so on. So that may not come to me, but I am keeping an eye on it, if only because when matters start to escalate and take on a life of their own, then it may draw other industrial reaction and, solidarity, and you may start to see that issue, burgeoning. So I'm keeping an eye on it, if only from that point of view. But it's not likely to come to me.
Any word of caution?
Not just for the teachers, but for both sides. It's important to stay at the table and talk.
In other news, Parkinson Memorial today kicked off Principal Jeff Broom's retirement in style. Brooms, who officially retires on May 1, arrived in a limousine accompanied by his wife Margaret and other relatives. He told those gathered for his farewell ceremony at the Pine Institution, including principals and representatives from schools where he served, that he is satisfied that he fought a good fight during his educational career.
My tour duty was defined in a variety of areas. I am a better person through my academic exposure and development. I'm a more caring and sensitive person as a result of my voluntary involvement with students of all backgrounds. And I am a supremely stronger person as a result of the diverse challenges that I had to confront. Nothing in my life was achieved exclusively by me. I am a big believer in prayer and do it every day. My wife knows that the worst thing anyone can do to me is to disturb me when I'm praying.
In news from the law courts now, and Liat flight attendant Deanne Pat Portia Palmer has been remanded to prison on drug charges. The 33-year-old St. Lucian appeared in the District C Magistrates Court today, charged with possession with intent to supply, trafficking and importing 5 kilograms of cocaine on April 26, and another count of possession of 1.3 grams of cannabis a day later. She's expected to reappear in court on May 5. In sports, officials at the Central Broward Regional Park and Stadium say they are ready to host the Caribbean Premier League come July. The first 6 CPL matches will be played for the first time on U.S. soil at the multipurpose park in Lauderhill, Florida. Park manager Duncan Finch told Barbadian media on the tour of the facility that work has been ongoing to get the venue prepared for the games.
The square is still there. It's on the run-up side. Okay, on the south side that we're redoing just to make it, it was too hard, it was getting saturated, so we wanted to loosen that up and do that. This is the first time we've ever seen brown spots on our field.
First time?
Yeah, in the last 4 weeks.
You're in a drought now too, right?
Yeah, we haven't had any rain really for, it's the dry season, But usually come May 1st, that's when the wet season starts, so,
right.
So
we're looking forward to it.
a
But we do irrigate it, there's irrigation on every night.
Right.
Right. But it's just, can't keep up with it probably.
So the brown spots are the first in 8 years?
Yeah, that we've had really in 8 years, But, it needs some rest, some more fertilization and some more water.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Your first friend, your first love, your first teacher. Show your appreciation for the first lady in your life. Send a photo of you and your mother to We Love You Mom at barbadostoday.bb to be featured in our special Mother's Day photo album and for a chance to win some exciting prizes.
To Mom with love.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Regionally, health officials in Jamaica are reporting 8 confirmed cases of the Zika virus. However, they say that number is just the tip of the iceberg. The Ministry of Health's national epidemiologist, Dr. Karen Webster-Kerr, says 5 of those cases were recorded in St. Catherine, 1 in St. Thomas, and the other 2 in Kingston and St. Andrew. Dr. Webster-Kerr says with the mosquito-borne virus being new to Jamaica, most infected people will not present symptoms. As such, she estimates that 50 to 70% of the Jamaican population may become infected with the virus. And further afield, Puerto Rico records its first Zika-related death. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said the patient died from blood complications. No further details were provided. The CDC says although associated deaths are rare, the death highlights the possibility of severe cases as well as the need for continued outreach to raise awareness about the complications that may lead to severe disease or death when it comes to Zika. And finally, on the international scene, 13 people are presumed dead after a helicopter crashed west of the Norwegian city of Bergen. 11 of those on board were Norwegian, 1 was British and the other Italian. No survivors have been found so far. A major rescue operation was launched but ended within hours of the crash. And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Isumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Do have a safe and wonderful weekend.